Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara will give them the season series. 2nd and 9. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Get set.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Finding room in midfield. And running with power here. Inside the 10. And across the track. In the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that as far as his defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, just trying to dart through. No place for for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Check. 250.
Now it's Stanford. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back to throw, Stanford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Lady,
and they're running with Hunter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Losing with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hunter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Set. Waiting.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try to jet sweep. Stanford keeps it forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lady.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Blue 60. Omaha. Red blue. 32.
Now Stanford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no fun of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with an extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Niners 14, Rams 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get. They got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing is Stanford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Rams have retaken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Outside.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to be settled down on the 15-yard line. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him holding, communicating. There it is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All I thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy. That's caught. Touchdown for the Niners. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken the lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met out the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9. Stafford. The man is Higby, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stafford to Higby there. Rams first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Get set, get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Out of the gun, Purdy rolling to his left. He's got Ayuk once again. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads with 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
18. Watch out.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Outside. 18. Right there.
Again, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Start.
Purdy on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Touchdown! 36 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Now Stafford. Left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
19 yards.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got him there, it's going to be complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Go here.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Waiting.
Stafford down to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. There's some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Purdy.
Out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Outside. Watch out. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with an extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 35. Rams 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Set. 180. 100.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Into the end zone. They six for the 49ers. They score a touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 42, Rams 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, Stafford. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
You can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. Fighting through, and he's got space. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. It was better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
On the toss, they run right side to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
18, watch out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is
out of the gun, Stafford. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no weak points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
3 yards. First down, Rams.
Set. 280.
Again, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd. But not to do it, it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And he is going to have the Rams first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey! 180! Stop!
Now we'll give up the middle to Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
20!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
20!
Now the pistol. Here's one. Now the ball comes loose. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Ready. 180. 21. Stop.
Here we go on fourth. Stanford. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
11. Ready. 280. 20 hot.
He's going backwards here. All the way back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. Zebra. 280. 20 hot.
Off of play action. Here's Stanford. On the move to Connor. Pressure. Down it goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third down and goal.
Set. Snap.
One last throw here for Stanford. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's another one. This one is gone. As time is running out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an NFC fight in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions.